Alright, balitang abroad naman ulit tayo mga kapatid, no? Balita tayo rito sa Red Sea kung saan nagpapalaganap ng lagim mga kapatid ngayon ng Houthi ng Yemen, kung saan sa loob lamang ng isang linggo, 2 barko mga tol ang kanilang pinalubog. No? So ito nga ang nagiging target mga kapatid ng Houthi, no. 'Di ba alam naman natin ito'y binabackupan ng Iran. Tapos nagiging kalaban nilang Israel. Pero imbes makipaggera sila mga tol, no, sa Israel, ang tinatarget nila mga tol yung mga commercial vessel na dumadaan sa Red Sea. Yun ang pinupuntirya nila mga tol. Biruin mo dalawang barko mga tol sa loob ng isang linggo ang kanilang pinalubog. Sabi rito ayan, no, sa report, Houthis sink 2 ships in just 1 week. 2 ships, dozens of lives. One narrow sea that's become a deadly flashpoint. The Houthis have claimed over 70 attacks since 2023. But the latest ones have shocked the world. Footage of evacuations, drones, rockets, attacks, crew kidnapped. The rebels say they're targeting Israel but global shipping is paying the price, sabing ganun. What does this mean to the world? Damay-damay mga kapatid, buong mundo kasi global shipping to eh. Diba? Ang kaaway nila Israel pero ang tinatarget nila yung mga walang kalaban-laban na shipping vessel mga tol. So eto, panoorin natin itong balitang to mula rito sa First Post. Again, magbibigay po tayo ng reaction video and commentary sa mga balitang ating panonoorin. Samahan ninyo ako at pwede rin kayo magbigay ng comment sa ibaba. Alright, so wag na natin patagalin pa, panoorin na natin to.
We've been telling you about the war in West Asia, Israel versus its enemies. It began as a war on land, but now it is dominating the high seas.
Diba? Nagsisimula yan sa gera sa kalupaan. Ngayon mga tol, etong Houthi, ang pinupuntirya nila yung mga walang kalaban-laban na mga shipping vessels.
Particularly the Red Sea. It is one of the world's most vital shipping routes. 15% of the global trade passes through the Red Sea, and now it is coming under attack. Ships here are being hit by missiles.
15% ng global trade mga tol dumadaan dito. So apektado talaga ang mundo rito sa ginagawa ng Houthi.
Passes through the Red Sea, and now it is coming under attack. Ships here are being hit by missiles. They're being sunk to the bottom. And behind all this chaos are Yemen's Houthis. In the last 1 week alone, they have sunk 2 ships in the Red Sea.
Grabe.
4 people were killed in the attack. Search is underway for the other crew members, and trade and security are being held hostage.
Grabe, no? May mga nadadamay na wala namang kinalaman, nagtatrabaho at naghahanap buhay lang. Pero nang mapadaan sila rito sa Red Sea, inatake sila nitong mga Houthi rebels. Kumbaga parang, alam mo yung mga zebra na tumatawid doon sa ilog na maraming buhaya, mga tol. Kumbaga, hindi mo alam kung makakalagpas ka o hindi. Parang ganun yung nangyayari sa mga barko na dumadaan dito sa Red Sea, no? Dadaan sila kasi walang ibang daan pero hindi nila alam kung makakalagpas sila.
Our next report tells you what this means for the world.
In the summer of 2025, the waters off Yemen are no longer just a shipping route. They are a war zone, one without front lines, but full of fire. Ships don't just pass through anymore. They hope to make it in one piece.
And they hope to make it in one piece. Diba? Parang tulad nga ng sinabi ko kanina, diba? Alam mo yung ilog na maraming buhaya tas may mga tumatawid na mga zebra. May mga makakatawid pero may mga mamalasin na hindi talaga sila makakatawid at doon na sila abutan ng katapusan nila. So yung mga barkong dumaraan dito mga tol, no, hindi nila alam kung makakatawid sila ng ligtas dahil nga merong mga rebelde rito. Hindi ata nila kayang lumaban sa Israel ng harapan no? So ang pinupuntirya nila itong mga barko. O siguro ito yung paraan nila ng paghahasik, no?
In just 1 week, the Houthi rebels have claimed 2 more commercial ships in Red Sea.
Commercial ships.
The Magic Seas and Eternity Sea. The first ship, Eternity Sea, was hit, boarded, and blown up in textbook pirate fashion. The Houthis released dramatic footage of the attack, complete with megaphone announcements telling the crew to evacuate.
We're back to rescue all of you. Don't worry, I confirm.
They even claimed to have provided medical care to the rescued crew. But US officials tell a darker story. The crew weren't saved, they were kidnapped.
So ang sinasabi ng Houthi, pinapa-evacuate daw nila yung mga crew. Tapos doon naman sa mga hindi naka-evacuate o yung mga na-rescue na crew, binibigyan nila ng gamot, sabing ganun. Pero iba ang kinikwento naman ng US, no? Hindi daw pinapaalis, kumbaga kinikidnap daw yung mga crew.
The second ship was struck by drones and rocket-propelled grenades. It was then chased down by boats, and then, according to the Houthis, liberated of its Israeli trajectory.
Ayun na, lumubog na.
4 people have been killed. 10 members were rescued. The search for survivors is underway.
The Yemeni Houthi armed forces affirm they will continue to prevent Israeli navigation in the Red Sea and the Arabian Sea. They renew their warning to all companies dealing with the ports of occupied Palestine that their ships and crews will be targeted in any area within the reach of the armed forces,
So nagbabala na sila na hindi daw talaga pwedeng dumaan doon.
regardless of the ship's destination.
Regardless of the ship's destination, kahit saan ka papapunta, huwag kang dadaan dyan.
The attacks began in late 2023 after Israel launched its military campaign in Gaza. The Houthis, perched on Yemen's western coast, declared themselves the maritime wing of resistance. Their goal? To choke Israel's sea lifelines and punish nations who aided it. Since November 2023,
So ito yung pinakabawi nila sa Israel.
Houthis have attacked over 70 vessels. It started in solidarity with Gaza, but by mid-2024, the attacks had grown more precise, more frequent, and far more lethal. The Houthis claim they're only targeting Israeli-linked vessels, but that link is often murky. Shipping giants now face a bitter choice: risk their ships and their crews through the increasingly lawless waters off Yemen, or reroute around Africa at an enormous cost. And this is very important.
Sa iba na lang sila dumadaan, no? Kahit na mas malaki ang gastos nila kaysa naman dumaan sila rito.
Red Sea isn't just any body of water. It's a choke point. Nearly 15% of global seaborne trade moves through the Suez Canal at the northern tip. That means what happens in these waters ripples out across the world. Prices could spike. Insurance premiums already have. Supply chains grown. For Israel, the attacks are part of a broader multi-front pressure campaign. For the Houthis, it's a stage on which to project regional power. And for everyone else, it's a terrifying new normal.
So para sa Houthis, yung pagpapakita nila ng puwersa, no? Pero para sa mga normal at wala namang kinalaman sa mga labanan na yan, ituturing talaga silang masama.
The Houthis have turned this narrow sea into a geopolitical minefield. Their message is simple: if you side with Israel, nowhere on the water is safe. And despite a US-led naval coalition, a surge in airstrikes, and global condemnation, they're still striking, still filming, still daring the world to stop them. Because the war in Gaza may be thousands of miles away, but in the Red Sea, it's being fought one ship at a time.
So yun nga mga tol, no? Dito ngayon naghahasik ng lagim mga kapatid ang Houthi. Sabi, kung ikaw ay kumakampi sa Israel, wala kang puwang dito sa karagatan na to. Sabing ganun mga tol. At ang ginagawa nga nila, apektado yung global shipping kasi dito dumadaan talaga yung mga kapatid. No? So yung mga barkong dumadaan dyan, di nila alam kung makakatawid sila ng buhay pa o ng buo pa. Kasi minimisel sila, dinodrone sila mga tol eh. Yun ang ginagawa sa kanila ng Houthi. Pero ang nakakalungkot doon, etong mga to, mga ano lang yan. Mga commercial vessel, walang kinalaman sa gera na yan. Yung mga nagtatrabaho dyan, mga simpleng mga mamamayan lang din na naghahanap buhay para sa pamilya nila. Kaso sad to say, nadadamay sila. At may mga Pilipino rin tayong mga crew dyan, mga tol. Diba? So ikaw bilang Pilipino, ano ang masasabi mo dito sa ginagawa ng Houthi dito sa Red Sea sa pag-atake nila sa mga barko? No, at sa loob nga ng isang linggo mga tol, 2 barko ang kanilang pinalubog at may mga kababayan din tayo nagtatrabaho doon, no? Comment ka na lamang sa ibaba. Hanggang sa muli, ako nga pala si Shobal D. Peace out.